Hey there, I'm Krista Lindstrom. Welcome to Krista's Mortgage Minute. This week we're going to talk about assumable mortgages. So what is assumable mortgage and is it available to me? So an assumable mortgage is when somebody gets a mortgage and then perhaps is selling the house and then you take over their existing mortgage when you buy their house. So it's assuming the mortgage. And back in the 80s, assumable mortgages were super popular because all you really had to do was sign for them and you could just take over the payment. But the wording has changed on the fine print of assumable mortgages. And now if you want to assume somebody's mortgage or take over somebody's mortgage, it's now called qualifying assumable. So now you have to qualify the exact same way for somebody else's mortgage as you would qualify for a new mortgage. So that takes away the popularity right there. However, I should note that assumable mortgages are kind of coming back, and that's because interest rates have changed so significantly. So I just ran into a situation where a seller had an interest rate of about 2.8%, and it doesn't renew until 2026. So the buyer of her home is considering paying the difference in between the mortgage amount and the purchase price to her in cash, and then assuming her remaining mortgage at a rate of 2.8%. Seeing rates today are around 5%. That's a pretty good deal for the buyer to be able to secure a term at a significantly lower rate until interest rates drop, which we are hoping are going to be sometime in the next year to a year and a half. Interest rates should be dropping. So that is something to consider. I will comment, though, that there is a legal side to this. And I am not licensed to provide legal advice. So if you are planning on assuming somebody's mortgage, if you can get a really low rate, I really recommend that you speak to legal counsel about some of the legal side of it, of what could happen, so that you are prepared for the pros and cons of mortgage assumability. So I guess my message here is, if you can find an assumable mortgage, or if you have a mortgage with a really low rate, that is something to consider. It might be a perk to the buying transaction. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great week.